Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries End of the Carrot for Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In this episode, we finally finish off Bowser's Castle. Yes, I am devoted to going through door number 2. It just has no threats in it, so, yeah.
Appropriately called door number 2, because after all the bad and close calls I've had in this place, I really got to change my pants.
Alright, let's try door number 7. What's this one
Didn't we
like?
try this one? Oh dear.
No, we did not try this one. This is honestly one of the ones that I actually like going specifically during this playthrough because despite how scary all of this interactivity is, yeah, this is actually really easy to time out safety spots for.
Okay, now to traverse the Chamber of Disco Ball Darkness. Actually, I remember where I saw these ninjas from. They're not in the Crystal Palace segment of Super Mario of Paper Mario. They're actually in they're in the star play the place you go to after you get the 7 stars.
Oh, which is not, of course, Bowser's Palace, because Bowser's Palace is at the very end of, Yeah. Anyway, as annotations Gerdat mentions here, yeah, Bowser, and as I mentioned in the last part, Bowser and his clown car are not actually all that difficult of bosses. I'm bad at the fight, mind you, but it's not actually that difficult. It's actually very simple to just, hit one of the Mecha Koopas to disable it, then lob it at him on his down arc. Very nice.
All the Koopas, they get dazed and they raise their hands up like, oh, I'm hit. So can the clown car hit you while it's coming through the foreground like that?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, now stay on one edge. Very good.
And
here comes
go.
The other one. Oh, that the other ones are not quite.
Thanks, Toadstool. Now I am feeling much better about my chances in this fight. Yeah, after every phase, Toadstool comes out and gives you a super mushroom.
Watch out for the balls.
You can spin jump off the bowling ball, for the record. You just shouldn't, because that's likely to get you. It's likely to bounce you a tad too high, and you'll end up, interacting with the clown car's propeller, and that will actually deal damage to you.
All right. Remember the lessons. Just be sure to time your... Oh, now he's hovering directly above us.
Well, he's trying to hover directly above us, rather.
Now he's doing a combination of attacks. Now he's going to throw another bowling ball. Okay.
Bink!
Oh.
But thankfully, only the propeller has got a damage box on it. I think Bowser's sprite himself does have a damage box, but good luck getting there unless you're actively trying to.
You know what I just noticed is that clown car is blinking.
You sure?
Yeah, it's blinking. That means that it has a need to control the amount of irritation in its eyes. It's alive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is blinking. All right. Also, Bowser can accidentally throw one of the Mecha Koopas off screen, and then because it doesn't land, it doesn't actually activate.
Okay, now avoid the bowling balls. Here's the first one. Wait for it to bounce a couple times before it stops bouncing, so you can get the correct jump height. And nice.
And now should be more Mecha Koopas. Damn it!
You walked right into it.
I walked into the backside and then it turned around on me.
Mario has this one last chance to save Princess Toadstool from Bowser's clutches once and for all.
Do you think we'll successfully? Do you think we will be successful, Mr. Cloud?
No, I think that you're going to use save states and spam the same save state on your last life until you actually do it. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, let's see.
Is Mr. Gerdat about to get a game over?
jump and jump and jump.
Your golden idols,
Dang it.
and that's it. Okay, and
We have successfully
Game over.
gotten a game over, Mr. Cloud.
is that a successful suicide?
No, it wasn't a suicide, but I did want to actually show I did want to show what happens when a game over happens. You lose all of your points, you lose all of your star points, and you get to continue with 5 lives.
Oh, well, that's good, because we still kept our level progress. All we have to do is just go back into the level that caused the game over.
Yeah, mostly because you get access to you beat Larry's castle, and then the game offers you a chance to do a hard save. So.
And because we're already at the front door, and this is not a gauntlet section, all you have to do is just start and finish this one level, and you beat the game. You don't have to do consecutive levels in a row.
Right.
Because that would be really, well,
Ouch.
We get it, Mr. Gerdat. The level is quite dangerous.
The level is dangerous, but it would be less dangerous if Mario was less slippery while he's trying to run places.
You know, if only it did the Super Mario Maker thing, where every time you died, it would show an exclamation point to indicate all the places where other players also had died.
Or yourself.
Or yourself.
Quite fortunately, this game's from '91, so it's not really worth the game's limited memory to keep track of where the player has died. At least at '91.
It would be a nice reward for players who have racked up enough lives that they can just throw their lives away at one level, and then boom, they have numerous markers to remind them, hey, you should be more careful here next time.
Well, that's what I ended up doing at Larry's castle.
Stupid mecha. Now available at a toy store near you, Bowser's own line of wind-up toys. Perfect for your Koopa kids.
Alright. Here we are again, Mr. Giant King Bowser, with your clown car.
Stupid troll smiley face. Very, very nice, good boss theme music. Yes, very, very good, nice boss theme music for this.
I don't remember what this track is called though. I don't think this is actually a rendition of the Super Mario World main theme though.
Ooh. You have a brief moment to activate the second Mecha Bowser while he is dazed.
It's a Mecha Koopa, not a Mecha Bowser. And yes, as Annotations Gerdat mentions, I argue that Phase 2 is actually the hardest of the phases for the Bowser fight, specifically due to how Bowser actually is attempting to hover directly over you for most of Phase 2.
Yes, and he does it deliberately. Because the first phase he's in a fixed pattern. He goes left to right regardless of where Mario is. But in this phase, once he starts dropping the Mecha Bowsers, then he's going to be really making it awkward to jump on the Mecha. Can you use can you bring in a power from another level in order to deactivate the Mecha Bowsers that way?
I am unsure because I don't think I've ever actually hit Mecha Koopa with either the Cape Feather or the Fire Flower, because this is the only level that I'm sure of that the Mecha Koopas actually show up in.
Because I would think, like, now that we've gotten into a groove with the front door, like, we know which 2 doors to go through, we don't get hit, like, just bring in a power. Because you're going to keep that power likely through this phase of the boss fight. Oh, he is getting a little stompy here.
Yes, this is Phase 3, and honestly, Phase 3 is so much simpler than Phase 2. Because that's all he's doing. He's just trying to stomp at us, and because of that, his arc is easy to figure out. So we can avoid him, and then we can attempt to throw the Mecha Koopas at him.
This doesn't make any sense. He really should be smashing that propeller every time he falls down. And we have destroyed the clown car.
Yes.
Yay.
Success has been made ours, Mr. Cloud. And Mario gets a
received a
kiss from
kiss.
Princess Toadstool.
From the Amazoness Queen.
I mean, she's only a little bit taller than Mario if Mario's in his super state, so...
Mario's adventure is over. Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends are going on a vacation.
Yes,
they're thinking
going on a
Delfino
vacation
Island.
to Princess Toadstool's castle.
Oh. That's lovely.
Because,
Staycation.
Look, Mario doesn't really have a timeline, but it does have a canon. And the thing is, immediately after this game, for video game releases, is Super Mario World 2: Yoshi's Island, which is an origin story for Super Mario. Then we go over to Super Mario 64, which is, supposedly the greatest video game of all time. No, it is not. I really like Super Mario World. I think that Super Mario World for the SNES is honestly one of, if not the best 2D platformers of all time. I think that despite how the complaints that I have with a little bit of the level design and how slippery this Mario control is, that this is honestly, if you're looking to get into 2D platforming, this is one of the better things to start with, if not finish. Although I also argue that Kirby Superstar is the literal best video game of all time, but that is focused more on 2D action platforming, whereas this is more 2D general platforming.
I am pleased that the two of us who comprise Rocket Rabbit can come together and share some great games of which we're fond of, even games that we're not so fond of. Here we have a game that I've known about for a long time. My friends have played it. I've seen sections of it. And here it all comes together in this playthrough that finally I can experience the entire game back to front thanks to Gerdat's skills? Question mark.
Very large question marks.
And the time, I'm happy to have you agree with that statement. And also the time put together to assemble back to front all that a new player like myself, I've like almost no experience with Super Mario World whatsoever, and I pretty much know this game now. It's amazing, and I do agree that this is a great and fun-looking platformer.
Yes. I personally find that the first 2.5 worlds of this game are an absolutely amazing experience to have, and a good portion of the difficulty curve is honestly not so egregious to where it actually throws off my experience for the most part. And now we have, as was tradition in the 90s, an enemy roll call. Hey, Paragoomba.
Lakitu, or Lakitu. The amazing flying hammer brother.
And the Volcano Lotus. Fuck you, Charging Chuck.
I barely remember the Volcano Lotus.
He shows up at like 2 levels, so...
Same
with the Sumo Brother, for the record. But the 2 levels that the Sumo Brother shows up in, he's an actual menace in those, so...
Bonsai Bill, Rex... oh, God, Mega Mall still fucking creeps me out, dude. Just get that fucking thing out of here.
Dino Rhino and Dino Torch. All 4 of the different colors of Koopas.
Unhappy Koopas.
We Spike Topic Swoopers. We never got to see Torpedo Ted. In fact, I'm not sure if we ever got to see Porco Puffer either. But I know for a fact we didn't see Torpedo Ted.
Vanfish.
Hi, Eries. I fucking hate the Eries. Yeah.
Fishin' Boo. Boo, but I like the Boo buddies.
Dry Bones and Bony Beetle.
Little Sparky. Papa Hothead.
Fishbone and Ball and Chain. Yes, Ball and Chain gets his own enemy slot.
Ball and Chain, everyone. Ball and Chain. If you know what I mean. Am I right, fellas?
Hey, Reznor.
I mean, I get it. He was an enemy needed in the roll call, but he had his own title, like, put on the screen.
Yeah. Mecha Koopa, you should have been on the same slide with the Koopalings. Come on. You did not deserve a whole slide just to yourself.
Morton
and Roy,
Wendy.
Lemmy and Wendy.
Jeez, why does Luigi? Where the hell were you this entire time?
Luigi is only playable in the 2-player mode if you decide to have both players share in an adventure. Technically, Luigi would show up specifically in the GBA port, but yeah. With that, we have successfully cleared Super Mario World. Our exit count is 62. Be safe, everybody.
And thank you for watching Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. We'll see you next time.